episode of Raptorscope. We're your hosts.
A-Dubs.
I'm Casso. What a week.
Yeah, what a week.
So we had a couple of big anticipated games of the season. The Lakers, Lebron, AD. Hope you guys caught the game. If you didn't, watch the highlights. Hell of a game. Couple big hits to the team.
Oh, yes, that's right. Kyle Lowry and Serge Ibaka out indefinitely. Kyle Lowry with a broken thumb. Serge Ibaka, pretty severe sprained ankle.
Honestly, it was immediately hit me, and I was kind of down about it, but at the same time, I won't lie, I was kind of excited. You guys watched our last episode. You guys know who we were kind of excited.
And our team is a next man up type of team. Terrence Davis, Matt Thomas, obviously Chris Boucher.
Without mention. So the Lakers game, we went into the game
shorthanded,
and knowing that everyone is expecting us to lose,
to be underdogs.
We're expected to lose. They got AD, they got LeBron, they got 2 top 5 players in the league. Of course, they got to win. I mean, they got to write a script, right?
Except that's not what happened.
Big things happened in this game, too. Big performances from
Siakam.
Siakam's basically unstoppable now.
Whatever you wanted from Giannis, we're getting from Siakam.
End to end. He's got that vintage Siakam move now, I guess you could call it. The spin.
One side or the other.
Right now, it's seeming unstoppable.
Whichever one you're going to get beat on.
Yeah. He can shoot the 3 off dribble now. They're having trouble. They had trouble with him.
That off the dribble shot, you guys better just foul him on it now, man. If he gets more practice at that, you guys are really going to have a chance.
And when he runs end to end, he just puts it up off the glass from an angle. He's guaranteed to go in.
He practices that shot.
Our defense was really good, too.
Okay, I agree with you and I disagree with you. Individual defense and a lot of the set defense was pretty good. We didn't have all of our players.
Could have been a lot better defensively.
That's right. It did
what it
show in
But even
some
without
places.
that, I don't want to take anything away from that. I think you mentioned it. It kept the Lakers roster on their feet a little bit. They were hesitating to pass. Our guys are all over the place.
OG made a huge difference. Those guys don't know what to do when he's on the court, man. That side of the court's covered. Putting up defensive stats like crazy, man.
Right now, on full display, I would say that would be OG and Anunoby. Because you don't know what to expect from him. He's like creating plays, getting double teamed, laying it up, shooting the 3. He played great in the game. What a block by Siakam.
Yeah.
LBJ to me right now looks a little step slower.
You said it.
I think it's because people are going to say it's probably because he's older. Possibly, but I think it's because, as usual, he's playing possum, pacing himself for the playoffs. Who knows? The point is, in that game, he was
a step slow.
Yeah, a bit rusty.
Yeah, he's gonna have to shake that off to face us.
Definitely, that block was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
Put it back in his mouth.
It was great. There's a better block in the next game we're gonna get to, but right now, that was a hell of a block.
We got blocks to talk about.
Boucher did what Boucher does in the Lakers game. There was a point where he was making, in a span of almost like 10 seconds, he had a block.
A steal
and a layup.
I think he caught that ball for a layup.
I'm not sure if it was in that exact order, but he ran 3 great plays in a span of 10 seconds.
He was all over the place, man.
This guy is something special.
He said it himself,
like we mentioned before. Yeah.
He's hungry.
Yeah.
He's hungry.
He's super hungry and talented. And talented.
And it's not like one of those guys who, I'm hungry. I ate. I'm good. No. He's starving, man.
Yeah, he's starving. Another guy we are really seeing the rise of right now is Steady Freddy. He's doing a lot more.
It was to be expected.
Yeah, it's still impressive.
We talked about the injury to Kyle Lowry, and Freddie V was the next man up. I said it last episode. If Kyle Lowry wasn't there, you would be starting. You're the starter with him out. You're the starter with him there actually now too. So
and with him earning the starting position, you can really see that since he's earned that, they're trusting him a lot more with a longer leash.
Yeah. And
he's delivering. He delivered in the Lakers game. He shoots the 3. He's driving against everyone. End to end, he'll be facing like 2-3 guys. And he'll just put it up and it'll go in off the glass.
He's probably been preparing for the longest time. And now that he's got it, he's just thriving.
He's our second best player right now. After Siakam?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we can say that. That's big right now.
And he's just underrated to death. Like, jeez.
I know we're missing Kyle Lowry, but I think right now,
but this is just his time to shine. That's what it is. Next man up,
no doubt. Terrence Davis,
another man stepping up. The leashes, I think, are generally long here because it's the beginning of the season.
Facts.
See what you can do. Be free for now.
That goes back to credit to Nick Nurse, man.
Oh, of course.
He knows to let guys really tap into themselves.
There's gonna be a time in the season to reel people in, but it's not right now.
Davis was great. You
hitting
can tell
shots, hitting 3-pointers. Making some drives to the basket.
He's
that
still
people
holding
didn't
a lot
expect. Exactly.
He's still holding a lot
People didn't expect some of those drives to the basket because it's like we're conservative, but if he sees that, he's going to take it.
Takes that 3, going to go to the basket, not afraid to go up against anyone.
Confidence.
It was also good to see the return of Rondé Hollis-Jefferson.
Yeah, he returned that game and put up some numbers. You know, played a good role.
You know, he did his thing.
You know,
fighting for the ball and
backed
everything.
Up OG and Siakam and to be honest, you know, with that headband, he looks a little like Siakam. I mistook him for him a couple times.
Yeah, he played good. He played even better in the next game, which we're about to get to.
That's right. Listen,
scoring the basket.
Let's get over to the Clippers game. Everybody's waiting for the Clippers game, man. Kawhi Leonard game. Let's do this.
The bigger game and the biggest game of the season so far. And the most anticipated game coming up to it. The Clippers game. The Kawhi Terminator Leonard game. The revenge game on both ways. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the win. It was a tough game. I'll give them that. The Clippers played pretty good. Found some holes in our defense. They got some talented players there.
They actually created a hole, which was a finger into OG's eye.
Yeah.
He went down basically right at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Obviously, that made a difference.
Man, it was rough to see him go down.
Yeah.
I didn't want to see him, another guy like him, go down.
He's sort of the low-key, key to our defense.
The good thing is it's reported that he's not going to be out too long. He should be back within about 2-3 games. He would have been a difference maker. Without question. One thing that annoyed me about this game, Freddie V, although he did address it after the game.
He's just getting used to being a starter and being the guy on the team.
So the few things that annoy me about him in the game, and understandably, since he has a bigger role to fill and he's, earned the respect to, and the starter role too. He put up some questionable shots. He was driving. He was making some questionable plays.
Yeah, he forced it a few times.
Yeah, he forced a few plays, not just shots.
He has made those plays. He had made baskets like that. Even in the Portland game afterwards.
Yeah.
Every game before that, the Clippers had prepared for that. Yeah. They're a defensive team too.
They scouted him a little bit.
I mean, they got Kawhi. What do you want? He addressed it. He basically said he's new at this. At being the guy. Yeah. Remember, he was an undrafted, back of the bench player on our team, and he made his way up.
That was one thing, and I'm sure he'll learn from it. He'll be better for it. Montrezl Harrell. He was getting a little annoying.
And this guy just hangs out under the basket. He was putting down a few dunks, getting some passes. Anytime he tried to double team anybody, he'd just be there sitting under the basket.
It was getting hella annoying.
Yeah, it was mad annoying.
Super annoying. We were cussing at the TV. You were cussing at the TV.
Just dunk it and walk away.
Yeah.
All right. That being said,
we were waiting for something to happen to shut him up, and it happened.
Block of the year, son.
Oh, did it happen?
Block of the year, son.
Oh man.
Climbed up to the peak.
Wow.
2-man enter, 1-man leave.
So Montrezl Harrell is coming off the baseline, and I think he got a pass. And he's coming up, and he's going up. He's gonna put that thing down like he was doing all that
rim shaking he was doing.
So he went up.
He got up,
but he didn't know the GOAT. The GOAT. Chris Boucher.
Ready.
Was right there.
Ready.
Chris Boucher knew what was about to happen.
They met at the peak.
He jumped.
Man, that was crazy.
Chris Boucher met at the peak with 2 hands, left both hands straight up.
No foul, baby.
Came right back down.
Beautiful.
Montrez came right back down. We were so happy.
That was the best.
We were turned.
The last bit of news from that game was Rondé Hollis-Jefferson coming back and basically filling in for OG in his absence after he got poked in the eye.
And he filled in nicely. He
played a lot of defense.
He's reminding you why we got him.
Yep.
Why must I got him? I knew he was a bit of like a Swiss Army knife, but I didn't really know to what extent. But the way he was playing for us in the Clippers game was
he's a bulldog.
It was amazing.
We said it already. Yeah. He's a bulldog.
He fought for every ball.
When guys don't know all of these defensive sets and they don't know everything about how we play.
But you know what's not a learning curve? Heart and grit.
Yeah. You can't teach that talent. You can't
teach that. And Rondé showed it.
That's right.
Great to see.
That's something we always appreciate in Toronto.
The Portland game. I didn't think it was going to be as good, but it was really good. It was really good.
Yeah.
Siakam, Rondé, Freddie V really carried us during the clutch. Fourth quarter, they were making almost every basket seem like.
We had the Clippers game where we kind of, we're looking at you like, what was that?
And we know he could be better than that.
And then he was.
He showed it.
We didn't consider. I mean, it's a back-to-back.
Yeah.
And it's a Kawhi game. It's on the other coast.
You know what? Whatever the reason is, it happened.
Yeah.
And it happens to the best of us.
Yes, right.
He might still make a mistake here and there, and that's totally understandable. That's part of the game.
That's what he said it was, the learning curve.
That's the learning curve. So Rodney Hood was pretty much on fire the entire game.
Yeah.
And he's that kind of a player.
But I also think that was part of the Raptors strategy. I mean,
no doubt. We played great defense in my opinion on both those guys, especially Damian Lillard.
Yeah, 9 points from Dame.
9 points from Dame.
What's that about? Not to mention the last 3 games, the star players have been scoring nothing, next to nothing.
Under 15. Kawhi was also under 15.
LeBron got the triple-double.
He was close.
Kawhi almost got a triple-double.
Yeah.
But, they can't, they're not the man when they're playing against us because we got them covered.
Yeah.
Lillard scoring 9 points is actually the most profound of those three. He's the most prolific scorer.
Yeah. Terrence Davis, the other young player we're super excited about.
Terrence Davis is getting comfortable, and I think at the beginning of the season, it wasn't his time necessarily.
Yeah. And especially because of the injuries and shorthandedness, I think you were seeing a little more coming out.
A lot more rhythm.
Yeah, he's letting out a little more. I can't wait for him to really tap in. I don't mind either of them making, silly mistakes here and there. That's part of development. Davis had a couple defensive lapses.
I think he's a little bit offensive minded.
If I was gonna pick on any pinpoint any weakness about him, I would say it's his defense a little bit. It's an adjustment.
Absolutely,
it's an adjustment.
That's definitely
and
true.
Finally, last but not least, the GOAT, the God, the
99% open shots from three.
Who knows what it is anymore, 99 or 100. But the point is, it's neither of those during this game. Matt Thomas. I'm disappointed a little bit.
He has to have these bad games to even out the games where he doesn't ever miss. You understand?
He convinced me he was going to make every shot in my life.
You got to have some games where you're like, I'm just going to miss everything today. And he did. So,
anyway, just to get to the point. So, Matt Thomas, every time he gets on the court, I'm on the edge of my seat.
It's just a pass
I'm
and a
on the
shot.
edge of my seat.
It's
Are you?
Don't blink.
And his first shot didn't go in.
Nah.
Neither did the second shot or the third shot from what I remember. And then he made a couple defensive mistakes, which is fine. You could tell the team that they're scouting on him because you could tell they were closing out on him real quick.
They've got to.
Whoever was on him really chased him down around the perimeter. And then he finally made a shot, which brought him a bit more down to earth to me. Then I'm like, okay, he is an alien, but but he's also human.
Yeah, I think when it counts,
but that's
Matt Thomas is going to be there for us.
No doubt.
Hit the subscribe button and make sure you turn those notifications on and get your weekly dose of Raptorscope.